Well, hello, Riverwood parents, students, friends. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and thanks so much to Dr. Futrell and his video broadcast students to make this video possible. I first off want to say that I don't normally dress this way for an important presentation like this, but it is homecoming week as we film this, and it is Wacky Tacky Day. So I apologize in advance for my wacky tackiness. As I reflect on the past year at Riverwood and the current state of our school, I'm so confident in many of the great things that are happening here. We continue to be blessed with a dedicated and confident teaching staff, strong support from our classified personnel, a great parent community, and of course, most importantly, a great student body of diverse, intelligent, compassionate students that make Riverwood a special place to work. Last spring, I sent out a very lengthy list of our accomplishments from the last school year. Needless to say, there's a lot that we have to be proud of. If you have not yet done so, please go to the Riverwood website, which is riverwoodics.org, and you'll see a button to click that says From Dr. Shaw's Desk. Please take some time to review all of that, but keep in mind on there is that letter I mentioned with all of last year's accomplishments. So as we get into this school year, again, there's a lot of great things going on. And one of the things I want to talk about is our bell schedule. Last year, the administration, the teachers, and the community spent a lot of time discussing our bell schedule, and there was a consensus that the 8-period day was not working. The AB block schedule that we've gone to has allowed us to reallocate our time and examine how we use our school day. The result, by and large, has been mostly positive. The teachers have more time to ask students to use information rather than just present it, and the teachers have more time to plan and more time to plan collaboratively. Our students appear to have adjusted well to the new schedule, and they've given me a lot of positive feedback. On the administrative level, the building has appeared to calm down as we now have 4 smaller lunches instead of 3 large ones, so all of our students can eat in the cafeteria. And also, we haven't had to disrupt the building every 49 minutes. While education research is clear that there is not really a link between the bell schedule and student academic achievement, our ancillary belief is that the AB block schedule has provided a more orderly and academic environment while allowing us to continue to provide so many of the classes that only Riverwood is providing, and one of the things that makes us unique. While it can't really be linked directly to our bell schedule, I'm very proud of the fact that Riverwood is one of 2 schools that have had the highest drop in reported discipline incidents from this time last year to this time this year. So thank you for your support at home as we all work to maintain a safe and orderly learning environment. Academically, we've already had some good news this year. Our ACT scores showed an improvement in almost all areas, and we are 2.4 points above the state of Georgia average. Riverwood has also had 5 students that were named National Merit Scholars, a result of these students' performance on their PSATs. Athletically, our football team is undefeated. All of our volleyball teams are playing well, and our young softball team is also playing very hard. Our girls cross-country team is in the top 10 of the state, with 2 of the top runners in the state, and our boys cross-country team is gearing up for a run at the state tournament. We're also getting ready, believe it or not, for winter sports, as basketball and other sports have already begun their interest meetings. In fine arts, the drama department is preparing for their fall production. The chorus has performed last weekend at the Sandy Springs Festival. Orchestra is preparing for their fall concert, and the marching band, for the first time in a long time, has a halftime show, and they will be going to a competition in October at Collins Hill High School. So we're all very proud of the work that our performing arts has accomplished. Visual arts is also continuing their trend of excellence as they are preparing for their annual Art Honor Society induction, which will involve a display of their work at the Binders Art Store in Buckhead. So as we begin this school year, the state of our school is very strong, and I'm very proud of the work that our students and teachers are doing, of course, all dependent upon our parents. So with that being said, there's some organizations that we would ask you to support. PTSA continues to be incredibly strong for us and incredibly hardworking for all of our students and teachers. If you haven't done so, please join PTSA. Every dollar that you give to PTSA goes right back into our school through mini grants, through funding of special productions, including the recent drug awareness workshop that we had, and other ways that PTSA can support our teachers. The Riverwood Foundation continues to raise money for 2 very important initiatives. One of them is AVID, and AVID is a program for our students who are in the middle. It's a small program right now, but we hope for it to grow, and of course that takes funding for teachers and for supplies. The foundation also supports a program called Teach for Excellence, which is a program to give our teachers more tools to use in their classroom and to engage students. These 2 programs have already produced some amazing results for us, and the foundation is a big part of that. Finally, the School Governance Council is essential to the work that we are doing here at Riverwood. If you haven't attended a meeting, please do. There's a couple of things coming up with the School Governance Council that are important. One of them is our request for flexibility. And what this is where the school is going to ask for permission to basically opt out of some state laws or local policy guidelines. Again, this is a very process that requires a lot of input, so please come to these meetings when we talk about RFFs, or requests for flexibility. And finally, there's seed money. This is where the school asks for additional funds for a specific program, a request that goes through our Governance Council. So whether it's PTSA, Foundation, Governance Council, any one of our many booster clubs, including RAA, we need your support. We appreciate your time, talent, and treasure, because at the end of the day, it all goes to benefit our incredible kids. In the classroom, our teachers are working hard to make sure that every lesson is planned and that they know exactly what their kids are supposed to learn. Our teachers have been asked to have lesson plans. We're also working on some very important initiatives this year. We're building some supports for our students who are at risk, called Response to Intervention, or RTI. All of our teachers are continuing professional development as we continue our transition to the block schedule. And finally, we're also making sure that in every classroom that teachers have lesson plans, and that even more importantly, in October, all of our teachers should have some sort of web presence, be it a Weebly or a blog or some way that you as a parent and your students can get information about that class. Also, we ask that our teachers keep their grade books updated weekly. And this year, we're making sure that our students know that there's a Student Access Center. We've had Home Access Center, which allows our parents to access grade books, but Student Access Center is where a student has a unique password for them. So on their computer or their device, they can always see their grades. We want our kids to take ownership of their grades, so Student Access Center is a great way to do that. Finally, one of our strategic goals through our strategic plan is to improve and continue to build on communication. Marla Shaven and Lynn Miller and the PTSA and others work hard to provide information to our parents about all the many things that are going on at our school. If you haven't done so, please make sure that the school has an updated and accurate email address. Most of our communication comes out electronically, although we do phone calls as well. So if you're not getting information, chances are we don't have your correct email address. So before you leave for open house or at any time, please check to make sure that we have your updated and accurate email address. And a lot of our teachers, like I said, keep blogs. I have a blog, I have a website, and I also have a Twitter feed. And I've got to tell you, I've become a fan of Twitter. It's a great way to get information out. Please follow me at RICS Principal. Again, it's at RICS Principal. And I tweet everything from things our kids are doing to sports scores, all in an effort to keep you updated about some of the amazing things that are going on at this school. It is a privilege to serve at Riverwood. It is a privilege to work with these kids, these teachers, and in this community, our parents have many options about where they put their kids. There's no more important decision that you make as a parent than your child's education. So thank you for trusting us with that. It is something we take seriously, and we're always looking to get better. While great things are going on at Riverwood, we've got areas that we have to improve, and all of us are working hard for that to happen. So I'm always an email or a phone call away. I welcome your input. I thank you for your support, and as always, go Raiders. Thank you.